Hey folks, welcome to the stream. It's getting started. Gonna play our 5 minutes 7 minutes music. Then we'll get into it. So enjoy. Alright, folks, let's get started then. I'm Ninja Kitty. Hey. And I play improv piano, which mostly just means, or I usually play improv piano. Mostly just means I play what comes to mind. That's generally what we get. But today we are playing Midi Minecraft. So, basic rundown, as I say at the beginning of every episode. I wrote a Minecraft mod, which converts the MIDI signals from my keyboard into keyboard presses for the computer. And using that, we can play Minecraft. The goal is to beat Blightfall, a 1.7.10 Minecraft mod pack, playing the best music we can. Yes, hello. This one's been harassing me. He's like, you should be petting me right now. And he's thinking about getting on the shoulder. I would appreciate if he didn't do that, because every time he gets on the shoulder during stream, it ends in catastrophe usually. Yeah. So we're hoping he doesn't do that. But where were we? So, yes, episode 16. Last time, we finally did some Thaumcraft research. Crazy. Yep, there he goes for the shoulder. Dude, you're just gonna have to... Whoa! Don't fall. There you go. Anyways, yeah, because I'm just I used to hold his feet when he does this, and it's not worth it. I just shove him on the shoulder now. If he wants up, he's gonna be all the way up. Anyways, but yeah, we did some Thaumcraft research last time, so we'll be doing more of that as we start here, and then after I do a bunch of it, I'm going to then we'll then talk over the researches and what they do, and probably snag a few more. Though I might start off with some basic prep work, stuff like getting the sugarcane harvested and replanted and such, so that we can get more paper and whatnot while we're working on things. So should be a pretty good stream. But yeah, we'll start off. I also think we'll play with Major. I know we played Major last time, but part of that's because it's useful because I have scroll up and scroll down on the Major, because I only have scroll up on the minor, so it's easier to navigate the research menu like that. And see, I was smart and clicked the button before I gave most of the explanation, so ta-da, it's already up and working. I'm doing good. If I have to go tell this cat to get off my shoulder in a moment, I might do that, so sorry if I have to step out for a moment, but you get what he gives me. Anyways, enjoy. All right, it's been a moment, and we've done these 4 researches we already had in our inventory. So, what are these things? So this is the straw golem. This is golden wand caps. This is silverwood wand core, and this is crystal scribing tools. Let me get these all put together, and I'll show you around tell you what the basics of what these do. So, basics of what's going on here, Agent Orcs. We just got ourselves this golden wand caps and a silverwood wand core researched. Now, what's going on here is wands are like customizable. So you pick a core, you pick caps, and that's how you build the wand. I think you have to have matching caps, and there's actually sub varieties of wands called scepters, and I think down here is your staves. Yeah. Anyways, so those are fancier. We'll get into those later, but they basically are specialized wands. So golden wand cap is kind of our first wand cap that isn't iron, which is, yeah. So we'll make a couple of these, and the other one that we're going to need, we're actually going to make a great wood capped gold wand first. So that's going to be our first one. That we'll make that in just a moment here, probably. And so the core of the wand here gives you how much viz it can hold of each type, versus the cap gives you, I think, a discount for most things. Yeah, so there's no penalty for this one, versus the iron capped wand here does actually have a penalty. I can't remember what it is. I think it's an extra 10% cost. So yes. Anyway, so that's the wands. By the way, new tabs are shown here. New items that we just researched. You can see the sparkles. Silverwood wand core is something that we're going to get a little bit later. And this is what a runic matrix crafting recipe looks like. Kind of crazy, but basically you need this much of the aspects. And then you need, for this case, we need all these shards and a piece of silverwood log. So we'll make this eventually, but we're not quite there yet. So that's for later. In Golemancy, we just got the straw golem. Golemancy, we're going to do some more. We'll talk about golems in depth later, but essentially this is our first golem, and we can have him run around and do things given that we have golem cores. So currently we only have the gather core, which will basically make the golem run around and pick things up, which is good. So that's him. Might as well grab the wooden golem while we're at it. Yeah. So we're just picking up the higher level golems here. And then lastly, and this is going to be one of the more important items for the moment, we got crystal scribing tools. Now, crystal scribing tools are really good because when you refill your scribing tools, you can turn them into crystal scribing tools. And when they run out, they go back to normal scribing tools. Just costs a couple shards. And when we right-click with it afterwards, it's kind of like enchanted looking, and it gives us a certain amount of the research back. So we get extra points, which is really good for later. So anyways, so I'm going to do a couple more researches here, but yes. I got people talking in chat. Yes. Words. So yeah, so I got a mob farm going over there, as you can see in the background. And we're working toward getting basic alchemy and stuff set up here. So yeah, should be pretty good. I just got the Great Wood wand stuff, so that should be good. I have a cursed earth mob farm, so there's like cursed earth up in the main spawn platform area, so it just produces way too many mobs. So that's how I've been getting my viz and stuff. Um, I mean, I've played through this game several times over the years. I've only won one time with some friends, but I've played way too much. I have no idea how often. Um, but yeah, so let me see. Where am I? Where is the plans? Right. For just this moment, I'm about at the halfway point of my stream here. I'll play another hour after this, but I'm going to take a quick 5-minute break because this is a lot of mental overhead I'm trying to keep track of, right? Playing a game, the logic involved in playing the game, and the notes I need to hit to play the game. So it's a lot of mental overhead. So I'm going to take a quick 5-minute break, and then I will get back to you on the plans and things. It should be good. Yes, currently we don't have a huge supply of mana. We just got the day blooms. I my preferred method and what we'll do later is I like thermal lilies, and what I usually do with my thermal lilies is I produce there's a mechanism using the thaumium gearbox. We can use golems to power the thaumium gearbox, which then can provide power to a lava fabricator from Mine Factory Reloaded. We then pipe that in using extra utility nodes into a barrel and connect another node into a ender tank, and then we can use the ender tank to port lava to anywhere on the map. So then I usually use go from ender tank into a spa, a thaumic spa, which will fill up a spot with lava, and I just place my thermal lilies around that one lava spot, and that's how I like to power my mana. No, this is I am I don't have any tutorials or anything. I just yeah, no, it's good. It's good. There's give me a moment. I'm gonna take my quick break, and then I'll come back and I'll tell you some of the short-term plans, because that's a little bit further down the way. No, it's good stuff. It's good stuff. So, anyways, give me a quick moment. I'm going to take a break. All right, I'm back. So yes, stuff's happening. Words. I'll try to. So what we're going around doing, we're doing some research, and we're finally getting enough sugarcane so we can do as much research as we have research points for, which is good. We do have several more researches to do. I did want to point out some basics of what I just researched, but maybe I'll wait until we do a little more research to explain some more things. All right. So again, what we're actually trying to accomplish right now in the game is we're trying to acquire infinite of hard to get resources, such as infinite blaze rods, ender pearls, ghost tears, and hopefully wither skeletons as we get going. To do that, what we're going to use is a combination. We need to get ourselves a cursed spirit blade, so then we can use that to get soul aspect fragments from our mob farm. Using those, we can use those for extra essentia, which is great, as well as we can turn them into solid, like stable versions things. We can use them in a spawning device, which will let us spawn the various mobs that we kill. Now, that's great for some things, but we don't have any way to get the fire aspect soul fragments without getting blazes. That's where the other part of this equation comes in. We're going to use the Mine Factory Reloaded auto spawner and the blaze spawn egg we got from the ship to then spawn blazes. That's going to require getting a mob grinder Mine Factory Reloaded item here as well. So a little bit more machine and overhead when it comes to that. We'll get there in a moment, but once we get that, we can spawn blazes, kill the blazes for the fire essence, and then we can use fire essence to spawn as many flame blazes as we want. It's just infinite blaze rods. And then to get ghost tears, we just need to get flight soul aspect, which is from we can get from like chickens and stuff. So that's as many ghost tears as we would ever want. So that's kind of the general what we're trying to do right now. Once we have those, also I'm going to use a mana converter to turn mana into power. Though I might just do some ship refills for power. We'll get there in a while. Anyways, so that's the general, that's the overarching, what the big main thing that we're doing right now is. Yes, I did start at beta, yeah. So yeah, it's this is generally how I prefer to run through the game. There is some kind of, again, yeah. We haven't even gotten to the broken stuff yet. So I discovered, just as a fun thought for the... Yes. I discovered in my last set of playthroughs and stuff that you could capture things in the reusable safari nets. And in particular, you can capture custom NPCs in the safari nets. Well, anything that you can put in a safari net, you can use in the auto spawner. And if you can start to see where this is going, that can be very bad. In particular, I didn't realize it until I had already defeated the Tainted Hero. But in this game, I intend to build a Tainted Hero farm, so I can get all the green heart canisters. So it should be a pretty crazy game, but we'll have fun and stuff. So, but that's probably number of episodes down the line from here. We still need infrastructure, and that involves, again, getting our blaze rods, getting our gauss tiers. There is a flower in Botania that actually captures Endermen, and Endermen are currently going everywhere right now. But if we can get enough mana and that flower, we can get all the Endermen to teleport to the same spot, and that makes it easy to kill the Endermen. And that's kind of how I prefer to get the Ender Pearls. So, and so once we have those three resources, we should have pretty much everything, because the those are the hardest resources, and they take, and like a lot of stuff hinges on those. So once you get those three resources squared away, you generally have enough infrastructure to do a lot of other stuff. Yeah, I spawned the mobsters. Yes, the mobs. Ugh. With them. I use a little. So for Enderman, I tend to use the ones that are already spawning. But with the blazes and stuff, yeah, I use the soul fragments. So, suppose I could use the soul fragments to summon the Enderman. Might try that eventually. I don't know. I'll have to see how this game goes and feel it out, you know. So, but it's good. It's good. So, we'll probably get back into it here. Yeah, what's next? Probably some more research, because again, we're going to try to aim for that, the blade. We just got our rubber tree and slime going, so we can probably start on the machines as well, which is really good. So yeah, that's... Oh, and we just got the stuff, so we probably can get the Jaded Amaryllis if we do build a runic altar. Yeah, I got lots of options right now. I can do everything. So we'll probably aim again for that, the Spirit Blade. Oh, no. First we're going to get the alchemy set up. Need alchemy. Yes. I need to get the alchemy set up, put together, and I'm going to get a the automated alchemy device because it's so much easier to do. Anyways, we'll hop back into it here, guys. All right. Um, yeah, blood magic's important. Especially now. Somewhere at the beginning of 2024, they actually came back through and updated Blightfall, which is crazy. um, and they added stuff to the Obsidian Tower. And when they did that, they also made the blood magic quests easier in the book, and did some other reworking of some recipes. So now blood magic is, I believe, required to produce the cyber totem, and there's a new ritual that lets you reduce the draw of the cyber totem with LP. So yes, there is. I'd say blood magic is pretty important. Yeah, yeah. The Obsidian Tower on, I believe it's. I think that one's Erie Island. I want to say. I can't remember. Erie Island might be the one with the obelisks though. But yeah, yeah. The tainted hematurge is the boss of the tower, and yeah. So yes, the yeah. So I'd say blood magic's probably it's important. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. So so yeah, blood magic. I think it was less important before, but now it has more implications and more uses, um, and it's easier to get going in. So yeah, let's see. What do I use blood magic for? Um, Not much. I think. What was it? Why did I do all the blood magic stuff last time? I think it was to build up for the cyber totem. I don't remember actually using many of the actual rituals and stuff. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going. You also if you go and look at there's a Tekkit Discord, and there's a channel in the Tekkit Discord for Blightfall. The guys in there are always going on about some crazy something or other, right? And whatnot. Um, so yeah, I check there too. They got a lot of really cool stuff that they talk about and hang out with, and there's still a lot of people who chat on a regular basis. By the way, so no, it's good. It's good. So I think they're mostly determined that the best way to get resources late game is the aquarium pickaxe to go to the bedrock dimension, which is hopefully something we'll get to in this playthrough if I get that far. So, but that will be long ways. That's end game. So, but yeah, I'll get back to it here.